Your profit margins with Shopify dropshipping. So let's just jump right into it. As you know, Facebook ads is becoming more and more expensive, and it's important to understand that it's becoming more and more difficult to remain profitable due to that. And now it's not only the Facebook ads that's becoming more expensive, it's actually the shipping costs and product costs from China. So I wouldn't be surprised nowadays if my supplier, just texted me from saying that the product costs $3 one day, telling me the next day that it costs $6. And I'm not surprised about it, and you shouldn't be either. It's just insane how everything is going right now, and it's just becoming more and more difficult to remain profitable with dropshipping. So how can you stay prepared for this stuff and manage to achieve 30 to 40% margins during these times? Well, it's important to understand when you're running Facebook ads in specific, you have to understand that you have to disable what's not working. Basically, so if you're running ads and you've had your ads running for 3 days, you have to disable those ad sets that are not working and then duplicate what is working. So basically, go ahead and go to the breakdowns and see like what age and gender is working, what country is working, what there's a lot of things you could focus on now: age, gender, placement, and stuff like that. Nowadays Facebook's algorithm is pretty smart, so when you run ads with the on Facebook, it actually knows which people to target after a few $100s spent. But you could always boost that up by duplicating and getting more and more profit from it. Now, so email and SMS marketing. Well, this is something I went over in my last video, the SMS marketing at least. The SMS marketing is SMS bump. You can go ahead and check out the video on my channel. I'll leave it in the description as well. I actually managed to generate over $1,000 while only spending 15. So now I just got a sale in one of my stores, so I'm just gonna turn on the audio. There you go. Anyway, let's just keep going. So retargeting and testing new creatives. So retargeting is basically you have to retarget people who've been on your website but didn't complete their purchase. You only have to spend around $5 on this, and you could literally generate back 50, 150, depending on your margins, of course, on the product. So for an example, I launched retargeting for one of my stores 3 to 4 days ago, and I ended up getting a sale for $150, which is kind of crazy, honestly. But anyway, you have to keep testing new creatives. So as you know, there's something called audience fatigue. When an audience sees your ad too much, you have to keep pushing out new creatives all the time. So let me just tell you something. So my retargeting ad is not even the same as my video ad, my main ad. It's completely different, and you want to keep it that way, because your retargeting is only there to convince people to order from your store. Remind them that they have to complete their order. Meanwhile, the other one is supposed to explain the product, and the second one is pushing more and more emotions, triggering more emotions. Now the upsells part. So basically, there's something called pre-purchase upsell and post-purchase upsell. The pre-purchase upsell is when you try to sell them on another product before they've actually made their order. So it might pop up when you press add to cart, when you press checkout, the checkout button, it might pop up like, oh, would you like to add this as well? You don't want to do that, all right? I don't do it. I don't suggest you guys to have pre-purchase upsells. Now, why do I not suggest it? Well, you could scare customers off. I don't go to websites that have pre-purchase upsells, because it's what the hell, unless it's a big brand and I know they're safe. And then another thing to remember about pre-purchase upsells is that they're not really that optimized for the phone, your mobile phone. I've been testing this. I activated the pre-purchase upsell. I tried it on my phone, and it was just garbage. So, and I've heard from other people as well that it's not optimized for the phone. Now, keep in mind that most of your visitors, if you do marketing on Facebook and Instagram ads, are actually going to be on their mobile phone. Now, as for post-purchase upsells, this is something I have a lot of experience with, and I suggest you guys to be running. So post-purchase upsells actually is something that you sell on to the customer after they've actually placed their order. So you don't stop them from placing an order basically. So let's say they buy something, afterwards it's going to pop up like, oh, would you like to buy this as well? And then when they press it, it's actually going to go through with the payment automatically, and they don't have to enter their credit card information again. Now unfortunately, most of these apps doesn't work with PayPal, but that's just because of Shopify. So if you want an app that integrates with Shopify payments, then you just can't use it won't work with PayPal basically. And one more thing, you always have to keep testing new things. That's something people forget about, and I'm just here to tell you, you have to test new things. But anyway, let's just jump into the next slide. So what sorts of results can you expect from post-purchase upsells? I'm personally currently achieving 11 to 20% conversion rate across my store. But I know a lot of people who have seen even crazier results with up to 80% conversion rate. So what is the key to post-purchase upsells? Well, basically you could just sell them on the very same product again. So basically, let's say you're selling something for $40, right? But you're taking a $30 margin on it. Then you could offer them a $20 discount on the second one, right? Because then they're most likely going to convert, right? They're like, oh shit, I'm getting it $20 off. Why not just get another one? And that's basically what you could do. And if you can't give that much of a discount, you could just give a few percent off. It doesn't really matter. Most people end up converting anyway. A tip I got for you guys during Christmas holiday season, you could include a Christmas gift bag. That seems to be converting quite well for me at least. And yeah, that's something I suggest. Let's just jump right into the next one. So how can I set up my post-purchase upsell? Well, I personally use an app called Zipify One Click Upsell. And it wasn't on the App Store before, and when it wasn't on the App Store, I didn't use it because I didn't see the point. So what are the actual benefits with this app? Well, like I said, it's on the Shopify App Store. It integrates with Shopify payments, and it comes with a 30-day free trial. So the free trial explains itself, and the App Store I just explained, it's on the Shopify App Store, and it integrates with Shopify payments. So now what is the benefit with that? Well, if an app integrates with Shopify payments, it means that if you're running multiple currencies in your store using Shopify payments, it will actually display the currency, their local currency, if that makes sense. So let's say you're selling in Norwegian currency, right? So in NOK or whatever, and someone checks out with their currency, you don't want to show them dollars afterwards, right? You want to show them the very same currency that they paid in. So if someone pays in pounds, you want them to see pounds later on, right? And that's just how things work. It boosts your conversion rate just by having that. So that's something I suggest. But anyway, that was it for the video, and I appreciate you all for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, and comment down below what you want to go ahead and see next. This video was actually requested by a subscriber. In a previous video, he commented and asked what can you do to improve your profit margins, and this is something I suggest you guys doing straight away if you're not doing it already. All right, thank you for watching, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.